Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Jumpstart HBCU Virtual College Tour. Our event is coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. We are your co-hosts with this amazing experience. My name is Michael Justin Bivens, and I am a junior kinesiology student at the illustrious North Carolina A&T State University, and I also serve as one of the misters. My co-host.
And what's up, y'all? My name is Rashawn Barksdale. I graduated from Gehanna Lincoln in the class of 2018. I attended the Central State University, majoring in mass communication with a focus on broadcast and media, and I'm a senior.
Most definitely. We represent Dr. Yolanda Stewart and the C-Bus HBCU ambassadors. The campuses we present to you today will be done and will help with our Columbus ambassadors. Most definitely coming up first, we have
Bailey Williams representing Bethune-Cookman University, located in Daytona Beach, Florida. Jonna Foster Harris representing Livingston College, which is located in Salisbury, North Carolina. Of course, myself representing Central State University, located in Wilberforce, Ohio. And Kaylee Pearson representing Morgan State University, located in Baltimore, Maryland. And with Livingston and Bethune-Cookman, there are private universities, and Central State and Morgan State University are public universities. But you'll learn more about that later, different in the week. Go ahead, Mike.
There we go. In this chat, rep your favorite HBCU. Let's see who you guys are interested in. Just let us know, talk to us, because we want to hear your guys' opinion. What HBCUs are you looking forward to? What HBCUs are you thinking about? Talk to us real quick.
But before we get started, I need to know everyone to a couple of things. Remember that the Maternal Week is don't dream of succeeding, plan to succeed. Also, download the Kahoot app. There are some things great in store. Later, you will need to know, but first have this app. And next, follow at Gaddis Jumpstart on Instagram and use this hashtag Jumpstart for Tour 2021. Keep an eye on it for IG as we have polling questions. Throughout the day, tag us in your story and post. We want you where we'll check it at. On IG in the chat below. We'll reveal some prizes, amazing prizes, so make sure you participate. Now, since we got that out of the way, let's welcome Mr. Dan Moss from the HBCU Foundation and Miss Athila Gaddis, also known as Miss G, from William and Vivian Gaddis Foundation. They are the sponsor for the Jump Start of 2021.
I guess I'll take the microphone. Welcome, everybody. We're, of course, happy to have you here. Come in here with me, Alethea. This is all about the hard work that we've been putting in, you've been putting in especially. We want to welcome everybody to this event. This is the culmination of many, actually, years of work. My work with the foundation, my name is Daniel Moss. I'm the CEO of the HBCU Foundation. And my current work today with the HBCU Foundation is an extension of my work with HBCU Connect for more than 20 years. Back in 1999, my brother Will, a product of Hampton University, had the idea to launch the first social network targeting African Americans, and that happened to be HBCUconnect.com. Over the years, many organizations and individuals pried us for ways to support our work and, in fact, provide donations in support of scholarships for deserving students all across the country. And eventually, we decided to meet that need with the creation of the HBCU Foundation, and along the way, we had the pleasure of working with Alethea Gaddis and the wonderful work she's doing with students in the community. So we're excited to be here today and present to you this amazing event to hopefully expose you to the wonderful opportunities that exist all across this nation in the form of our HBCUs. So thanks for being here. We know you're excited about the information that we have to share, so we hope that over the next couple of days, you get what you came here for, and if we're not giving it to you, please let us know and we'll work to address that. And now I'll share Alethea Gaddis.
Thank you, Dan. We are so excited, as Dan said, to be here today. This is many, many weeks and hours of labor trying to bring this event to you. Dan and I are both passionate about the HBCU community. Even though I attended a PWI, and you're going to find out what that is in a minute, I am passionate about the treasure that exists in our HBCUs. There's so much history there. There's resilience there of our people. Normally, we are on the road. Three of my chaperones, as a matter of fact, are here in the audience today. Maria, Tammy, Sylvia, my sister, Randall, my brother, so it's four of us here, my nephew rather, and we are normally on a bus. I even got my suitcase here. Can you see it? I got my suitcase here. There we go. Just so I can remind myself that I'm usually on the road at this time. But we want you to enjoy this trip. Our goal is to make sure you know what your options are when it comes to attending colleges and universities. There's plenty of universities for everyone. We want you to find your HBCU, and our mantra is don't dream of succeeding, plan to succeed. Now I'm going to turn it back over to Rayshawn and Michael Justin.
Most definitely, we gotta give it up to the founders, because if it wasn't for y'all, this would not be happening. Before, the HBCUs that we have coming up are very, very important. But I do have a question. In the comment box, please tell me what PWI stands for. Tell me what it stands for. I know all of us, y'all should know what this means. We should know what this means. Let's see it in the YouTube comments. Let's see it everywhere. Talk to me. What does PWI stand for?
All right, and the first college that we're talking about is Bethune-Cookman University.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Basie Williams, a junior criminal justice major. I serve as a C-Bus ambassador representing Bethune-Cookman University. Bethune-Cookman University is a private institution located in the world's most famous beach, Daytona Beach, Florida. Another fun fact about BCU is that we are the only HBCU founded by an African-American woman, and right here is our founder, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune. She was a civil rights activist who served as the president's advisor for 4 presidents and served in the Black Cabinet. She founded Daytona Educational and Industrial Training School for Negro girls on October 3rd, 1904. She founded the school with $1.50, 5 Negro girls, and faith in God. Dr. Bethune purchased a trash dump, and 100 plus years later, we have flourished into the university we are today. Come join us as we take a stroll around Bethune-Cookman University. Here we have our gym. Let's go more into athletics. We are a Division I HBCU in the SWAC conference with 15 sports such as football, basketball, track, golf, tennis, and women's bowling. We also have a band that has their own Netflix series called Marching Orders. If you ever had time, make sure you check that out. Our gymnasium is named after our third president, Richard V. Moore. It is one of the many historical buildings on Bethune-Cookman's campus. It is historical because Dr. Martin Luther King delivered a commencement speech in the 60s. Now let's take you to another history-filled building. What is now known as the CIT building was the first building on campus. The building was 4 stories, which include a cafeteria, dorms, and classrooms. In the 1950s, there was a fire that burned the building down. There are 2 stories that caused the fire. Some believe that it was an electrical problem, while others believe the KKK burnt it down. Which one do you believe? We will never know. Now let's take you somewhere fun. What you all have been waiting for. The quad. The quad is the livest part of any HBCU, especially on weekends and homecomings. The quad features all Divine Nine sorority and fraternities, SPOAC fraternities and sororities, and music fraternities and sororities. We also host many, if not all, events on the quad, such as Wildcat Friday, Goombay, step shows, and new initiate presentations. If you want to have some fun or relax on a beautiful sunny day, which is almost every day in Daytona Beach, then the choir will be your best friend. Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune always believed in a thirst for knowledge and educated African Americans. Speaking of which, here is our library. Our library was gifted by Carl S. Swisher, who was the CEO of a large cigar company. Inside the library, you'll find computer labs, printers, thousands of books, individual study rooms, and a research database. Don't feel like spending money on class books? No worries. You are able to rent your class books in our library. We also have a TV studio in the library where we provide cameras, tripods, a green screen, and Adobe editing. For any mass comm majors, say hi to your new home. You may call it a foundation house, but in Wildcat Land, we call it Mary's house. Mary stayed in this house while she served as president of Bethune-Cookman College. It was built by a black architect and was one of the first houses in Florida to have indoor plumbing. Dr. Bethune had many guests stay in her house, such as the Roosevelt family, and she let Jackie Robinson stay at her house anytime he played in Daytona, since he wasn't allowed to stay at the hotels because he was black. To the last and most sacred part of the university, our beloved founder, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune. She died in 1956 and was buried on our campus. In her will, she asked to be buried on campus. In her will, she also left the African American community a few things, such as love, hope, the challenge of developing confidence in one another, a thirst for education, respect for the uses of power, faith, racial dignity, a desire to live harmoniously with your fellow men, and a responsibility for our young people. As you can see, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune was a phenomenal woman. Her goal was to educate as many African Americans as she possibly can, and 100 plus years later, she is still doing so. If you would like to be a Wildcat, if you would like to be under her legacy, please visit www.cookman.com.
There we go. There we go. Most definitely have to give a big shout out to Bailey for making that happen, because you already know how that go. We did not forget about the question that I asked earlier. The answer to the question was predominantly white institution. Shout out to everyone who answered correctly. Second up, we have Central State University. Take it away, my boy.
That's not. I can.
I thought they was about to go to your face.
don't know. I really don't even need them.
You look good.
What's up, y'all? My name is Rashawn Barksdale. I graduated from the Gehanna-Lincoln High School in the class of 2018. I attend to the Central State University. I major in mass communication with a focus on broadcast media. I am officially a senior, class of 22, we see it through. Class of 22, we see it through, yeah. So let me tell you, why did I decide to go to Central State? Well, y'all, let me sit down, let me have a talk with y'all. Well, Central State was not the ideal school that I wanted to go to. It was actually my last option. I got accepted everywhere. I got accepted to Akron, Youngstown, Cincinnati, FAMU, North Carolina A&T. Where else? That's it. So the reason why I attended the Central State, first of all, it was very affordable. And the rest of the schools that I got accepted to didn't offer me a lot of money. And so I didn't have my own money to pay, so I couldn't go to the school. I couldn't attend to the other schools. So when I went to my visit at Central State University, I just felt nothing but love. It was just a family vibe. It felt like I was already attending to the school. They welcomed me with open arms, and I was like, this is the school where I need to be. And so that's why I attend to the Central State University. We make you home, yo. Now, let's give you a tour of here at Central State University by showing you some photos and some videos. So, I just showed you the SINS building. So the SINS building is most of your biology, your science, your education classes. Those are like your more pretty much science classes. Also, if you want to, so people who are interested in biology, science, or wanting to be a teacher, most of your classes are going to be in that classroom. And that, y'all, was our radio station. Yes, so most of those classrooms that are over in that building in particular, you have, like me, broadcast and digital media, aka mass communication people, are mostly going to be over there. They're going to have those classes over there. And so, y'all, that was the Ward building. Well, in particular, that was the Ward ballroom. But pretty much what happens in the Ward building is all your administration stuff. So financial aid, your cash management, the register office, all of that is going to be in that building. So when you have questions about financial aid or, with your money, go to that building. But also in that building, for freshmen only, your advisor will be in the Ward building. So your for freshmen, your advisor is going to be in the Ward building. Just letting you know. All right. Whew. All right, then we got the library, y'all. So pretty much, if you want to go get a book, you want to do some research, or you want to do a group study session with your crew, you go to the library. Now, what classes that we do in the library, you're gonna have most of your computer software classes in there, your mathematics class, all that's gonna be in the library. Now, that was Wesley Hall. I know I didn't have a photo, I apologize, I tried to look. We just didn't have no photos. But Wesley Hall is gonna be most of your historical classes. It's also going to be your philosophy, your sociology, your psychology. All those classes are going to be in the Wesley Hall. Now, the Smith building, that's where most of your business classes is going to be. So if you want to major in business, finance, marketing, accounting, that's where you'll be. Look fresh and clean, y'all. Woo! Hey, yo, can you pass me a screwdriver? Thanks, bro. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey there. So basically, the CJ Micklin and the Jenkins building is most of your engineering, your technology, your water engineering class. All of that is going to be in those two buildings. So, y'all, that was Road. So, in the Road building, you're going to have music, you're going to have art. Like, those are your type of classes that are going to, your 3D art, your animations, all your graphic design, all of that is going to be in Road. And also in Road is the main auditorium. Y'all, if y'all come to Central State, y'all know Road events in the main auditorium be lit. You gotta be there, bruh. You just gotta come, bruh, cause it's so lit, man. So that's pretty much Road. Now that was a pep rally in the main gym. So as you can see, that was the main gym. Well, also in the gym is you have another gym where, you know, pretty much where, you know, most of your athletic teams will, you know, just work out, and also will use that gym. But there are classes in the main, not in the main gym, but in the gym complex. So those classes are your, you know, your health and exercise classes. So people want to be, you know, physical trainer or athletic trainer, you'll have classes in that building. And also, that's where the basketball games be, the volleyball games be. Basketball games are always lit. So I definitely recommend you coming to the basketball game. So y'all, that is our student center where students just come, chill, kick it, hang out. And also in our student center is our cafeteria where we have different varieties of food from what you saw on the screen. You had the CSU grill, you have a pizza station, you have a salad station, you have a sub station, and you have actually you have two grill stations. One is more of a hibachi station, as you saw in the picture, and another one is more of a we at the cookout, you know, type stuff. So every HBCU, every HBCU does it. Every Wednesday, fried chicken Wednesday. Every Friday, fried fish Friday. So you can't go wrong with the food here at Central State University or any other HBCU.
Hey, big girl, break it back, get up. Hey, break it back, get up. Hey, big.
Now, y'all, that was our football stadium. And I actually have good news to tell y'all. We are getting a whole new field and track. So we will no longer have a grass field anymore. Everything will be turf. And we have a brand new track just for our athletes and for people to work out on, whether they want to go on a run or just getting, nice little cardio, you feel me? So let me dive into the more athletics. Here at Central State, we offer men and women volleyball, men and women track, men and women basketball, football, and men and women bowling. So those are sports that we do offer here at Central State. Whew. Now, for the resident halls, we have several resident halls. But here are to name them. So we have Hunter Hall, where it is a all boys dorm. You have William Hall, which is an all girls dorm. Then you have Foundation 1 and Foundation 2, where is mixed genders hall. Same thing as Green and Anderson Hall is mixed gender. And then you get to your apartment housing. So then you have our new apartment housing called the MPC Hall, where is a apartment style hall on campus. Then you have Payne Hall. And so the Payne Hall is an apartment housing that it's not really far off campus, but it's like here's campus and like here it is. Like it's right there. It's still off campus, but it's like literally right there. And then you have the Green and Meadows, where it's a little bit off campus, but again, it's still right there. It's not walking distance now. You're gonna have to drive over there. But mostly for most of your apartment housing are only for upperclassmen, your juniors and your seniors. Now for underclassmen, they're mostly going to be staying on campus. You have, which, you know, the option would be, of course, Hunter Hall for the boys, Williams Hall for the girls. You have Foundation 1, Foundation 2, and Green and Anderson. Now, each and every year, there is a freshman hall where most of your freshmen will be in that hall. You know, for the past couple of years, it's been in Foundation Hall 2. When I was a freshman, it was Foundation Hall 1. So it just switches up here and there. Now, hold on. There is 2 more halls. And those are what we call our honors halls. So students that are already attending Central State University that has a high cumulative GPA or are in the honors college program, or like just good at, you know, making good grades, they can decide to live in those dorms. Freshmen that coming in, if you have a high GPA coming out of high school, you have an opportunity to stay in them dorms. Stay in the dorms. So, and those 2 honor dorms are called Harry Johns and Fox Hall. For most of the freshmen, they would stay in the Fox Hall. And, you know, for the upperclassmen, they'll stay in Harry Johns. So, show me the money, Sean. Like, what's up with the scholarships? Okay, I got you. So with scholarships, pretty much, it just depends on your GPA. The higher your GPA is, the more money you'll receive. That's pretty much how Central State works with scholarship-wise. And also, besides scholarship, the application process is very easy. We don't ask for ACT or SAT. We just really look at, you know, you're just literally, you apply to our institution and, you know, your GPA. That's really all that matters for us, to be honest. If you take the ACT or SAT, go ahead. You know, if you want to send it, go ahead. But we really don't look at that. We look at you as a person and we accept you for who you are. So that's how we do it. We have all kinds of organizations, from fraternity and sororities, Greek-wise. We have a poetry organization. We have a step team organization. We have modeling organization. We have 3 modeling organizations. We have a roller skating organization. We have so many kind of organizations for people to join. So please, when you come to the yard and when you attend the Central State University, get involved. Join something. April 3rd, 1974, a tornado landed, touched down in Xenia, Ohio, and destroyed everything that came to its path. It came to Central State and destroyed mostly everything that was on the campus. 32 people died, thousands were injured, and over 2,000 homes were destroyed. However, at Central State University, some buildings were standing. However, that tower was standing. And that tower represents everyone, from the students to the staff to the faculty. It represents us for who we are as Marauders at Central State University. When you come to Central State University, you will learn how to be that tower. And as you go through your path into graduation, and you become a centurion, you become from a marauder to a centurion, you will understand what it means to be like that tower. No matter what storms throws at your way, nothing will crumble you, nothing will tear you down, because you will stand tall just like the tower. Just like our centurion, Joyce Betty. Just like our centurion, Elizabeth Eckford. Just like me. No matter how many storms come our way, no matter how many challenges are thrown to us, we will stand strong just like the tower. So, I hope to see you this upcoming school year. And I can show you how to be strong just like that tower. For God, for Central, for State. We'll see you later, y'all.
So, all right, y'all, I know that video was long, but that's my school, Central State, the best HBCU. I don't care what no one else say. So I hope you enjoy that tour. But all right, y'all. Everyone, let's go and hop into IG, tag your favorite HBCU, mention us, and check it out by the first polling question. Actually, it is on there. So use hashtag Jumpstart Tour 2021. And so the first question's on there. I ain't gonna give you the answer, but I'll give you a little hint. But anyways, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, thank you for that long video, man. It was very educational and not the best HBCU. Y'all already know, #1 public HBCU, North Carolina A&T State University. But all right, up next, many of you guys have asked about how to go and select colleges and universities. Well, we have a special guest in the studio, Mrs. Shannon Taylor, representing I Know I Can.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shannon Taylor. I am a proud HBCU graduate. I graduated from Kentucky State University. My major was biology. And currently, I work as a community engagement manager for the college access organization, I Know I Can. I am so excited to be here. I am always excited to talk about my HBCU and to also talk about HBCUs in general. You guys are at the beginning of an exciting journey. The next step in life, choosing your HBCU or choosing a college, is probably the biggest decision that you're going to make in your lifetime, and the biggest one you've made up to date. I was a first-generation college student, but many of my extended family members went to HBCUs. We have Central State in our family, Hampton University in our family, Howard University. My son is a proud graduate of that #1 public HBCU, North Carolina A&T. And so there's just an abundance of love in my heart for historically Black colleges and universities. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to choose a college or where you begin on that college search. And so I started by saying that this is the biggest decision that you've made up to date. And you really want to be thoughtful about this decision. You really want to be thoughtful about where you want to spend the next 4 to 5 years of your life. And it begins with getting organized. You definitely want to be organized in this search, whatever your mode is, right? So it might be notes in your phone. It might be an Excel spreadsheet because perhaps you are just that organized and that's how your brain works. Or it could be a good old handy dandy notebook, right? A journal of sorts to keep track of this journey. Over the course of your high school career, wherever you are, hopefully there are opportunities for you to gain exposure to schools. And there are thousands upon thousands of schools across the United States and abroad that you could choose to attend. Many of you are here because you're looking toward an HBCU. Colleges offer lots of different things. So when you are looking to begin your journey, you want to consider things like size, location, distance from home, available majors or classes, housing options, the makeup of the student body, available extracurricular activities, and campus atmosphere. So I think that this conversation about historically Black colleges and universities allows us to really explore that makeup of student body. So I always like to share with people, I've had students say to me, well, I don't want to go to a Black school. And what I love to drive home is that HBCUs can vary in their student body makeup. What makes a historically Black college or university an HBCU is that it has a historical designation, and that means that it was founded prior to 1945, and that it was founded on the premise of educating Black students when there weren't other options for them. So there's this strong history, this strong foundation of academic success that is present at HBCUs that you may not get at a PWI. The makeup of the student body could be anywhere from, let's say, 98% historically, or 98% African American or domestic Black to 50%. Or even 30%, because that student demographic has shifted. So that is definitely something that you want to pay attention to when you are beginning to explore your HBCU choices. What do you want that school to look like? Do you want it to be a public institution like North Carolina A&T, Florida A&M, Kentucky State University, Central State University, these state HBCUs that were founded with that historical premise of educating African American students? Or do you want it to be a private institution? And some of those private HBCUs might be Hampton, Howard, Dillard University. You want to pay attention to the campus atmosphere, right? And so you can find these things by connecting with the school on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. It'll give you a good visual of what that student body looks like, what kinds of things they have going on campus. To speak on those extracurriculars, if sports are important to you, you may want to choose a school that has a strong sports program. North Carolina A&T. You may want to choose a school that participates in the MEAC. So the MEAC is the athletic conference that is for Division I HBCUs. There you'll find Howard, you'll find Norfolk State, you'll find, let's see, Hampton and North Carolina A&T have recently left the MEAC, so has Florida A&M, and they're going to some other competitive divisions, but those are schools where those sports programs are important, and that is an outlet for students to attend. And you could attend, I mean, they may have a strong football program, they may have a strong basketball program, they may have a strong track program. For those student athletes that are out there, you may want to start reaching out to those coaches. You may want to start exploring those programs if you want to continue your athletic career at an HBCU. Let's talk about size. So HBCUs range anywhere in size from, say, 500 students, which is what you might find at Wilberforce, a small private institution like Wilberforce, to, I think, North Carolina A&T is bragging on upwards of 12,000 to 13,000 students. That is really big for an HBCU. It doesn't compare to the 40,000 students that you might find at Ohio State, but 13,000 students at a historically black college is a pretty big deal. So that's going to be a really big campus. And if you're used to being, you have to consider what type of settings you might thrive in. So maybe you're a student that needs a little bit of individual attention. You need for your teachers to kind of notice you and take an interest in you. You may want to pick a school like Kentucky State or Central State. When I was a student at Kentucky State, we had a professor that would walk across the yard, and if she saw you lingering for too long, she'd say, "Ho now, don't waste your mama's money. You need to get to class." I needed that kind of attention. I needed someone to take an interest in me and to see me as an individual student. If you're the kind of person that needs that, you want to look towards smaller schools. If you're a student that's just going to jump right in, you kind of want some more autonomy, you're going to be fine at a larger HBCU. You might want to consider location. So when it comes to location, there's multiple things to consider. First, you may want to consider the setting of that campus. Is it located in a major metropolitan city like Washington, D.C., or is it located in a small town like Frankfort, Kentucky? There are going to be different offerings in these spaces. Your primary responsibility, though, when you're on these campuses is to be educated and to participate in that educational process. So you want to be aware of how much tug that big city environment is going to have on you and if you can handle that. You also want to be in a place where you're thinking about what you're going to do outside of school. And if you're a person that needs a bigger city that may not thrive in that small town, it's certainly something for you to consider. When we're thinking about location, you also want to think about distance from home. So I chose Kentucky State over Tuskegee because Kentucky State was 3 hours away from my hometown of Dayton, Ohio, versus 11 hours away. I had two younger brothers at home, and I knew that I wanted to come home more often than Christmas break and summer break. And so I needed to be in a space that was far enough where my mom couldn't just drop in on me, but I could get home if I needed to get home. So you want to consider that distance. Think about your family. Think about how you interact and engage with family. Think about finances as it relates to travel. If you're going far, your only option for getting home might be an airplane. And those tickets are expensive, and so you're going to have to factor that in, versus if you could just jump in the car and ride home with someone, or mom or dad, some family member could come and pick you up. So when you're thinking about location, you want to think about the physical setting of the school, and you also want to think about the distance away from home. Campuses can be set in rural settings, which is kind of, I think I would consider Central State to be a rural setting. Where it's pretty remote, right? There's not a large city within where that school is located. Urban would be something like Howard, where it's located in a city. And suburban would be one of those schools that's kind of located on the outskirts of town, where it's still in a good proximity to the major metropolitan city. There are things to do. It's not a small town, but it's also not a major metropolitan city. Available majors. When you talk about the academic part of school, when you go to college, I went to school, as I shared, my degree is in biology. I loved science, and I wanted to go to medical school. I stand before you today not as a doctor. but as an educator. Because what I found once I got to school was that my interest changed because my exposure changed. I was exposed to things that I hadn't really considered. And so I ended up in a place that wasn't exactly what I majored in, but every job that I've held, every professional experience that I've had is because I have a college degree. And so when you think about available majors, you may go into college thinking that you want to be one thing, and I want you to use that as kind of a metric for the schools that you choose, because you definitely want a school that has your major, that you're interested in now. But understand that once you get to school, once your world begins to open up and your experiences begin to diversify, you may find that you're interested in something else and that you want to do something else. So you want that school to have a wide range of majors, to have multiple things that you're interested in, so that if there's a shift, you won't have to leave the school. You could simply shift your major. If you aren't sure what you want to do, which is 100% okay, your experiences may not have been that very broad up to this point, and so you may want to choose a school that has a great exploratory program, which means that they'll help you figure out, based on your interests, based on your talents, they'll help you figure out a good major. You want a school that is, when you're thinking about the academic side, we talk about 3 things in fit and match conversations with students. And that is, how does the school match academically? And then how does it fit, or how does it match financially, and how does it match socially? So when you talk about how it matches academically, you want to look at a couple of things. You want to consider or build your list with 3 types of schools in mind. There's a safety school, which means that your academic record, your GPA and ACT score are solid. They maybe even exceed the average of the students from the last entering class, the last freshman class. So the school might require that you have a 2.5 and a 20 to get in. And your credentials, you have a 3.2 and a 21 on the ACT. That would be a safety school for you. That means that your academic credentials exceed what's available, or what the average of that student's freshman class, of that school's freshman class were. There's also match, right? So that means that your academic record pretty much matches the students that attend that school. So if your GPA is a 3.2, it matches most of the students in that entering freshman class. It's highly likely that you're going to get accepted into that school. And then you might want to build in a couple of reach schools. And what reach schools are is that their academic record of their most recent freshman class is a little bit higher than what you have to offer. So Howard, for many, many students, for many, many reasons, is a reach school. Their average of their freshman class oftentimes is a 4.0 plus GPA and a 27 plus on the ACT. That doesn't mean that you won't get in, because perhaps you're a very well-rounded student and you have some other things to offer. You want to build a very strong application around it. But your 3.5 and your 22 on the ACT are lower than the average, so that makes that your reach school. Still a possibility, but quite likely a reach for you. So you want to make sure that you're looking at those things. You want to be able to focus on what really matters to you without losing sight of the big picture. So the end game is that you would graduate from whatever school you choose to attend, that you would graduate from that school with a degree. All of the other stuff is a consideration to help drive that journey. You want to make sure that you are focusing on what matters without losing sight of the big picture. College offers you the opportunity to see the world outside of your normal surroundings. So this next step in your life is going to be an opportunity for you to connect with others, to share your goals, to begin establishing a network and to learn to be a leader. What we know is that students who go off to college and who graduate from college often come back to be significant contributors to their community around. So today I'm in the room with the HBCU ambassadors, and they're already, even though they're not college graduates yet, they're already home and contributing to Columbus, Ohio. They're reaching back to bring along more students along the way. So when you're looking to, when you're doing the research for your schools, tap into some of these HBCU ambassadors to ask questions. Alumni that you know, extend the questions to them. Ask them what made their HBCU special. If you catch me, you might end up in like a really long conversation because I really thoroughly enjoyed my experience as a Kentucky State University thoroughbred. But when it comes to HBCUs, we are our best promoters. We are the student body. We have a history and a culture and an expectation to reach back and to share our rich experiences with future students so that we can grow that alumni and so that we can grow the students that are going to our respective schools to be educated. I think that that's about it that I have to offer about choosing a college. The big things that I would say, get started now. You're never too young. If you can't if it's possible, tug on your parents and say, hey, can we drive down to Central State? The more college campuses that you see, the more you're able to discern what you like and dislike, right? You'll be able to see that size in 3D. You'll be able, there's something about putting your feet on the ground that lets you know, and you can almost feel whether or not a school is right for you. So I went to Kentucky State actually sight unseen, but the minute I stepped on that campus, it was absolutely beautiful and well manicured. The people were walking and smiling, and it felt like home. You'll find that a lot at many HBCUs, but when you get to go and visit different ones, you'll learn that there are certain things that you like, certain things that will catch your eye and make you feel comfortable, and you'll know when it's the one that you should choose to put on your list. If you can't physically get to a campus, I would suggest, again, following those places, your respective schools on all social media. I would reach out to see what type of virtual tours they have available that are personalized and one-on-one. And then every school pretty much has a YouTube video that will give you some insight into the campus. I'm checking my notes to make sure I've covered everything I wanted to. But again, be organized in your search. Get that notebook, use the Notes app in your phone, make that Excel spreadsheet. Be organized about your search. This is a super important decision. And there's really, if you're thoughtful about it, there's really no wrong answer. You'll end up right where you're supposed to be because you've spent the time to make considerations about what makes you happy or what's going to make you happy. But be organized, write those things down. Have your list documented. There's a couple of resources that you could use to check out majors, to check out student body demographic, graduation rates. I'm going to share those with the team so that they can get them out to you. But if you search out Big Future, that website, it's an entire platform by College Board that will allow you to do your searches. You can see pie graphs that tell you about the demographics. You can check out lists that have majors. You can use Naviance if your school uses Naviance and Supermatch to kind of build in you can filter out the schools that pique your interest. And if at any time you'd like to talk more or you need more information or want to be pointed in the right direction, my email address, just real quick, is staylor@iknowican.org. And again, I am Shannon Taylor, proud graduate of Kentucky State University. You can catch us in August at the HBCU Classic, where my team will be up against my man's team that was just up here before, Central State. It is sure to be a good time. We are bringing an HBCU tradition right here to Central Ohio, and we hope you join us. Thanks again. Take care.
I actually have a question for you.
I'm still here.
Taylor? No, you're fine. Because it was a question from the chat. So the question was, do you know which schools are like optional for like the test, like ACT and SAT for this year?
So that's a great question. In the college admissions world, because of COVID-19, you guys are in a really good position. Many schools are not considering ACT or SAT scores for admission.
That's good.
They're using them for scholarship dollars. Okay. So those are two, very different things. I would suggest that you take the ACT and SAT because that's a good indicator to colleges that you're college ready, or that it helps them to see how college ready you are. It helps them to see how serious you are about being a student on campus. I think we're going to begin to see a shift. Traditionally, HBCUs, the threshold for ACT and SAT scores is often lower, and that's a whole nother conversation about access and student performance. But you'll find that the threshold is lower, but they'll often use those scores to dole out scholarship dollars and maybe not admissions.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for giving them your wisdom and guidance. I really appreciate that.
It was good. Okay, so that email address again is staylor@iknowican.org.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna do this in August. Yeah.
We can get along.
I have a lot of love for Central.
Yeah. I got love for Kentucky. So August 28th, but it's okay.
Are you gonna take us out?
Yeah, no. So we got another IG question. Make sure y'all answer that, and then Mike, man, go ahead, take it away, my guy, about the Kahoot.
There we go. Are we up?
Yep.
Let me see. I can't see y'all. Hold on, there we go. All right, I see it. All right, we good. Most definitely, y'all heard my auntie. You heard my auntie talking. And you hear like the little brothers talking about football and everything. When you go to the #1 public HBCU championships, we have Olympians. If you guys don't know, we have 4 Olympians going to Tokyo. But let's get into the Kahoot game. Attendance is required to receive prizes. Let me tell y'all, we have prizes. We giving them up. We are giving away prizes. Winners must attend the prior day's event. So you feel me? Make sure you show up. Kahoot registration name must be first, last, initial, and birthday. So for example, you can have Michael Bivens, and then you have 4/22/2001. Everyone pull out their Kahoot app. It's time to get competitive. Here are the instructions. Download the Kahoot app, and then hop on it, and the username should be Jumpstart Tour, and the password should be my Kahoot. A little yeah. So most definitely make sure y'all tap in with the Kahoot. We're going to get people on the Kahoot, Kahoot.it. Download that. Make sure you guys hop on that, and we will get started. But other than that, to keep y'all entertained, I'm going to pass it back to my man, Sean, as we get people signed up.
Yeah. So make sure y'all sign up, get everything ready to go for the Kahoot. But, everyone listen carefully. Your nickname must be correct, and we can know that it's you, So don't give out no silly nicknames, Give out your name or your name for short. And, let's make it happen. So make sure y'all go to Kahoot.com. Y'all got the instructions by my boy, Justin. Username Jumpstart Tour. And let's go. Password is my Kahoot.
No. Pass it back to me. Just pass it back to me. All right, Pete this. So the pin is 3407378. Okay. 3407378. To get into the Kahoot.
Oh, okay, so it's wrong.
So make sure y'all tap in with that. The pin is 3407378.
Okay.
And let's get started because we got some prizes for y'all, and I know y'all want to win something. Cause you feel me? We making it happen. We making dreams come true. And if you're not at you feel me, the #1 public HBCU North Carolina A&T, you guys can go on YouTube and see everything on that. Cause you'll see my face everywhere. I'm official host for everything. Make sure tap in. But yeah, I see people signing up. Make it happen. There we go. I see it.
All right. If you want to stay home and get lit all the time, come to Central State. We kick it on the yard. We have a good time with the line. We chilling. We got a nice little area. We cool. Yeah. And hold on, Central State. We're surrounded by big cities. You got Dayton. You got Cincinnati. You got Columbus. Like, you can't beat it. We surrounded by big cities. Like, come on now.
Yeah, bring it back. Pass it back to me. All right. Cool. Make sure you guys are signing up using your first name and your last name initial and your birth date. If you guys do not have that, we cannot, you feel me? Make sure everything is correct.
Okay, cool. All right, we see the names coming in. Okay, Andrew S.
Are correct.
The mayor. Hey, we told y'all about these nicknames, y'all. We gotta know it's you. Yeah, man. First name, last initials. The mayor will not win. I guarantee you, you will not win. Trust me. Okay, all right. Everyone, please hurry up. We're going to get ready in the next 30 seconds. So let's make it happen.
Yeah. Get signed up. I like this. You know when you're ready to start. Uh-oh.
We about to get into 40? We about to get into 40?
But it's like, we're going to wait. People not be on top of the game. Let's see. We got more.
We about to hit 40. We about to hit 40. Hold on. Uh-oh. Two more. Got it.
40. Come on. Need it.
Dang.
Need everybody.
Hey, there we go. 40. Ha.
Here we go. How many more people?
I don't know. How many more people we getting? Oh, we have 41.
Okay, I think it's time.
Okay.
We still got people signing up though, so.
Oh, okay. We might give them another 30 seconds. Yeah.
30 seconds. Now we serious. 30 seconds.
29.
Look, 29. Look. Get signed up. It's time to win some prizes. Let them know it's time to win some prizes.
What are the prizes? Moolah. All right, we're going to start.
It's you. You got to read.
The questions? Okay. Yeah. I don't see the question yet. It say, are you ready? Let's go. That's the first question. You have 110 seconds. We're going to make it happen. Make sure you answer it. Okay, we got 20 answers. We're halfway there. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. Are you ready? And if the answer is no, I'm sorry you got it wrong. Okay, we need one. No, how many people was it? 42? 42, 43? 43? So we need one more person to answer, I believe. 43.
No, I know she can.
And everybody, okay, cool. The answer should have been, I am ready. You know, I don't know how a couple people got that wrong, but, you know, it's okay. You got the next question. True or false? The only black people can attend to a HBCU. True or false? We should all know the answer. I know y'all answering this. I know this question ain't hard. There we go. Come on, y'all. This ain't a hard question. We're at HBCU. We're a loving family. Come on now. One more question. Come on, one more answer. We need it. If not, we will skip it. Yeah. Yeah, we getting y'all a little bit too much time on my hands. There we go. Okay, hold on. The two people that answered true, we gonna have to have a talk. Right. HBCU, we are a loving family. We accept everyone, everybody. What does HBCU stand for? I swear, if I see a wrong answer on this one, this whole class is gonna feel my wrath. Now, D nice. There we go. Okay, y'all answering a little bit faster. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't know if you can hear you. Mike. There we go. Now to the 4 people. All right. Y'all DM me on IG. We're going to have a conversation. I'm going to have to educate y'all. All right, so we got our leaders. Good job, y'all. Okay. James Clyburn is one of the longest term members of Congress and graduated from which HBCU? I know. Y'all about to educate me? 'Cause I don't know. Hey, if one of y'all get this right, I'm going to have to just cash app y'all. Oh, shoot, the answer going in fast. Y'all know this?
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, people know their stuff. All right.
Making it happen.
Okay.
Making it happen.
Okay. 3rd place, we got Andre. 2nd place, we got my man Bryce G. And 1st place, hold on, drum roll, please. Can we get a drum roll? Jordan P. Congratulations.
Let's go. Let's go.
Congratulations.
Y'all winning something. Y'all winning something.
Y'all winning something. We don't know what you're going to win, but you're winning something. You're a winner.
Trust.
You're a winner.
They're going to make sure y'all good.
All right, y'all. Hope y'all had fun at Cahoots. Next up, we are traveling to North Carolina to visit Livingston College.
There we go. There we go.
My girl, Jana. She going to take y'all off, man. I'll tell you.
There we go. Y'all already know what we doing. Y'all already know what we doing. Y'all already know what we doing. We getting right. Oh, we taking a break.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Jana Foster Harris, and I am representing Livingstone College. Livingstone College is located in Salisbury, North Carolina, which is like 30 minutes away from Charlotte and 30 minutes away from Winston. I am a graduate at Mifflin High School 2019, so let's get straight into it. Livingstone College was founded in February of 1879. Livingstone College is a small and private HBCU that ranges from the student population of 1,100 to 1,200 students. The reason for my pick behind Livingstone College is because of how small and family-oriented the institution is. The classroom ratio from student to teacher is about 16-1. I love how I can have that one-on-one interaction with my professors. Others that work in different departments, such as admissions, financial aid, the registrar's office, security, and the list goes on and on of who I have personal interactions with. The first building we have is the Price Building. The Price Building holds different offices such as the Registrar's Office, the Cashier's Office, and Financial Aid. The main classes that will be held in this building are often classes for CIS majors. Sometimes labs for classes such as Spanish, where you will write reports or do projects for that subject, will be held in this building also. This building was named after our founder, Dr. Joseph Charles Price. Next, we have the President's Building. Our current president for Livingstone College is Dr. Jimmy R. Jenkins, and he serves as the 12th president of Livingstone College. Students do not have access to this building like any other building on campus. The only time students will be seen going in and out of this building is if students have a meeting with Dr. Jenkins or anyone else on his board. The next building we have is Varick Auditorium. Before COVID-19, we would have weekly assemblies, pep rallies, showcases of different organizations on campus, and the list goes on and on. Now, as you can see in the picture, during these past semesters, they were performing free weekly COVID-19 testing on campus for all students. Next, we have the Andrew Carnegie Library. The library was named after Andrew Carnegie after his generous donation in 1905 to the building of the first library on the campus of Livingstone College. The days and hours of the library are Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sundays from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. I personally love the hours because anytime I need to have a break from doing work in my room and going somewhere to focus, I know the library will always be open. Now we will get into the residence halls on campus. The first two halls are Dancy and Tucker. Dancy and Tucker are built the same, such as rooms and bathrooms, but Dancy will hold majority freshman boys that do not house in honors. You may see some that are sophomores, but anyone over that will most likely be an RA. Tucker holds all sophomore to senior males that do not move to honors, teachery, College Park, or the hotel after their first year. In this housing, you will usually have a roommate, and you will also have a community bathroom. Next resident hall we have is teachery. Teachery is an off-campus housing that is in walking distance of the school that is available to males once they have reached their sophomore year. To my knowledge, it is somewhat an apartment-style living with your own space, such as your own room and bathroom. Next, we have the female housing on campus. First, we have Goler Hall. Goler is a majority freshman dorm that may have a dash of other classifications in there. Single rooms are available in Goler your first year depending on your GPA with no extra charge. In this residence hall, even if you do have a single room, you will still share a community bathroom. Next, we have Harris. From the picture, Harris kind of looks like Goler Hall, but this hall will have any range from freshman to senior. This residence hall also has a community bathroom. This next hall is called Babcock. Babcock is structured just like Goler and Harris, and it will also range from freshman to senior. This hall also has community bathrooms. Now we have Honors Hall. Honors Hall is the only co-ed housing on campus. The floors are separated by the first and second floor are females, and the third and fourth floor are males. In this picture, you will have your own space, and instead of the community bathrooms like the other halls, you will only share one bathroom with one other person. These rooms are very competitive to get into. When I came in, freshmen qualified to have a room in honors from having a 3.5 GPA. This is a bathroom for honors. This room specifically is what an RA bathroom would look like. Regular rooms have a door that separates the toilet from the other part of the bathroom. The first off-campus housing that we have is College Park. College Park is co-ed, but there are 2 buildings for females and 1 building for males. You can only qualify for College Park from being an upcoming junior or senior and or 21 years old. The rooms for College Park are almost apartment style. You have 3 separate rooms and a living area. Each room you have a bed, walk-in closet, and a bathroom with a shower and a tub. Our next off-campus housing is the hotel. You can move into the hotel your sophomore year, but it's only for culinary students. For all off-campus housing, there is a LC shuttle that goes to and from the housing to campus throughout the day. This is a picture of our home site for our football field. As you see in the blue bleachers in the back to the left, and to the right of the picture, you see our Blue Thunder marching band. Beside them, even though it is not in the picture, will be our field. In front, you have 2 ladies from the Blue Elegance Auxiliary line that are our banner girls, and farther behind them, you will see our LC La La cheerleaders. Livingstone College, we are known for our performance in the CIAA for basketball. On March 1st, 2015, we won the CIAA title. In this picture, you see Roger Ray, who graduated May 2020, who is now making his way to the NBA very soon. This is our Bridge flyer. Bridge is a summer program for incoming freshmen that will live on campus and get the college experience, especially for those who may be hesitant about going to college. This is a picture of all of our Divine 9 organizations. All organizations on our campus are currently active. The D9 organizations and their chapters are the Gamma Mu chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the Alpha Xi chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Gamma Delta chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, the Lambda Psi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, the Beta Kappa chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Upsilon chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, the Sigma chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, the Mu Tau chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and the Theta Psi chapter of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. Other Greek organizations that we also have on campus are the Theta Chi chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi National Honorary Band Fraternity Incorporated. We also have the Alpha Theta Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Omega Fraternity Incorporated. Attending an HBCU is something special. It is 4 years of your life where you get to be unapologetically Black and are able to find yourself in this world. There is nothing like attending an HBCU, whether it is small, large, public, or private. You meet so many different people from so many different places. The networking is unbelievable, and the love you get is truly like no other. I will forever love my HBCU.
I love it. 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 You see, we was in North Carolina, but we wasn't in Greensboro. We was off to the side. But up next, we're going to go into why I need a college coach. When I say this is very important, because I didn't have a college coach. So most definitely, it's very important that you guys have a college coach. We have Mrs. Cynthia DeVise, the college coach.
Thank you so much. It is great to be here with you and all of our students and families. It's awesome to be here. I love, love, love the Gaddis Foundation and all the wonderful things that they do. I know everybody is missing taking the awesome trip this year, but hey, this is the next best thing. So my name is Cynthia DeVise, and I want to get started on talking to you about student success and how we can help coach our students and families on their way to college and getting career ready. So today I'm going to share a little bit with you in regards to what it takes to get college and career ready and some of the steps you need and who you can put on your team. So who's on the team? So am I able to share my screen? I think so. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully that will work. I think you could still see me and not my screen. Is that right, Michael?
I can still see you. They have to move it over so we can see the create college prep and career. There we go. There we go.
So I have, let's see. I don't know if you can see my screen because I have creating a college and career readiness team. Can you see that?
It's showing all three of us. Well, it's showing it's showing. There we go. There we go. There we go.
That's what I'm trying to show you. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Very good. So that is what I want you to see. So we're going to do a quick, brief presentation because I have 20 minutes and I may go a little fast. So if you need to, you can always reach out to me and I'll be glad to answer any of your questions, or you can reach out to Ms. Gaddis and she'll make sure that you have my contact information to connect with me. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So a little bit, I know there are several people here in the room. So we just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome on your journey to getting college career ready. Okay. My name is Mrs. DeVise. I'm author and student success coach. I work for a large suburban school district currently right now, but I go state to state, all over the state, all over the United States, doing college and career readiness. I have 2 books. I believe Ms. Gaddis has one as a raffle, but we do have the College Prep Planner and my book, and you can find those things on my website at thestudentsuccesscoach.com. So I have 2 people who are close to me, who I have personally coached to get college and career ready. That is my daughter, Ayana. She went to North Carolina A&T and graduated as a chemical engineer, and she had a full academic scholarship. She had an awesome coach, which would be myself, and she's working now with Abbott Labs as a chemical engineer. And then we have our son, who his name is Malik DeVise, and Malik just graduated just in May from Bowling Green State University, and he has a degree in mass communications and sports law, and he is going to go to Penn State Law School in the fall. So in August, he'll be going to law school. He had a super coach also. That would be me. But you can have a lot of coaches. And I'm going to talk to you about the importance of a coach and who can be a coach for you. So true fact, college and career readiness, it takes a team to get there. 90% of parents and family members, adults, want their children to go to college. They want them to be college and career ready. A lot of times the students are interested in going to college or being career ready, but they're not sure what to do. So I'm going to share a couple things about what you need to do to get college and career ready. So here we go. There are several things that need to happen when you're in the process of getting college and career ready. So we won't be able to talk about all of these today, but I want you to just have them in your mind about the things that you need to do. So there's standardized tests, which is your ACT and SAT. There's the Common Application Form, which over 800 colleges accept the College Common App. There's the application and the application fee. And if you are a student who receives free and reduced lunch, you can possibly get your application fee to apply for college free. So make sure you speak to your student counselor, your school counselor, to find out more about that. You will need letters of recommendation. I would suggest you work now, if you are in the 11th or 12th grade, to think about people who can be your persons to write letters of recommendations. Your school counselor, maybe one of your teachers. If you're interested in going into, let's say, become a teacher, a biology teacher, you may want to make sure that your biology teacher writes a letter of recommendation, or a science teacher can write a letter of recommendation for you. If you participate in a organization at your church or your synagogue, or even just maybe you participate in Girl Scouts or another organization, then you might want to have that advisor write you a letter of recommendation. Prepare yourself in case you need to write to participate in a personal interview. So if you're going for a scholarship, sometimes they ask you to do a personal interview. So know a little bit about yourself and your personal story so you can have a great personal interview. And then everybody needs transcripts. And then also, sometimes they ask for official ones and sometimes they're non-official. If they are official, then again, if you receive a free and reduced lunch, then ask your school counselor if you can get free school transcripts to be sent away to the colleges who are requesting them. And then the essay. The essay is very important. And what you're doing in your essay is you're really just writing your own personal story. So it's a little different than the essays that you write in school for your English language arts course. But the essay is all about your personal story. Okay. And you can go online to Google college essays and the preps and the prompts, those questions that usually they ask you. So you can actually go to Common App, go to the commonapp.org and see what the essay questions are, and you can prepare for those essay questions. So the path to getting to college and getting ready, it takes a team effort. So I'm going to talk to you about a couple people who need to be on your team. So those would be parents and guardians, teachers, school counselors, mentors, family, and friends. So parents and guardians are awesome people to be on your team. It doesn't necessarily mean that those parents and family members who are helping you need to have gone to college. It's okay if they haven't gone to college, because their job is to assist you in all the many things that we just talked about that you need to do. They can help you schedule. They can help make sure that you put it on the calendar and that you get what you need during the time that you need assistance. Because as a senior, you're really busy in trying to get all those things completed. A teacher and a school counselor are great people to have on your team. If you do not know your school counselor right now, when you go back to school next year, make sure you know your school counselor, because for every college that you go to, the school counselor must write a recommendation, and you want your school counselor to know more than just your name. So you want to make sure that you build a relationship with your school counselor. The other bonus about getting to know teachers and school counselors is because that's usually where all the scholarships land at your school, is with the school counselor, and sometimes teachers know about those. And so you can go to them, or they'll just say, hey, I know Sheila would be great for this scholarship, and I'm going to let Sheila know about it. So make sure you build a relationship with your school counselor, because that's where you will get definitely bang for that relationship. Another thing that teachers can do is not only academic support, and they can also help you write your essay, they can write the letter of recommendation, but then also teachers will definitely let you know if they believe that you can do some college level rigorous work, and that would be those AP or IB courses, because colleges like to see that maybe you try a little harder than maybe taking some of your general education courses. You don't have to take the whole year full of AP, which is advanced placement or international baccalaureate courses. You may only want to take one, okay, or two, but you don't have to take your whole year full of those courses. You could take one or two, and that will suffice to let colleges and universities know that you are ready and prepared for rigorous college level work. Mentors are great to have. So I would also recommend, if you do not have a mentor right now, then you begin to look for a mentor. Mentors are great for so many things. They can give you advice and encouragement. They know when maybe their job has scholarships. They can do so many things. They can write a letter of recommendation for you. But then also, the way that you look for a mentor is look for someone who maybe is doing something that you want to do for a career. That would be a great person to talk to about how can you guide me into this profession. Or if you see someone maybe at your church or in an organization or a neighbor that's really just carrying themselves in the way that you would like to carry yourself in business and school or whatever they're doing, then that would be a great person also to ask if they can be your mentor. And then I like to say family and friends. This is a group of students who I work with at our school district. These students are students who are already in college, and I use them to pair up with other students who are in high school who would love to go to college. One of the great things about connecting with friends who are already in college is because they can give you all the scoop about being in college. That's a lovely thing about pairing you with someone who's in college. Usually they have family and friends day at college, and that would be a great opportunity to go take a visit on the college campus. When they have little SIBS day or weekend and you're able to go on college campuses once they open up, it would be great if you knew a family or a friend member who is in college, and then you can go and shadow them. And they can also tell you about the awesome things about going to college and getting yourself ready. So I don't know if this is my 20 minutes. I think it is. So this is how you can get in touch with me, is you can go to my website, cynthiadevis.com, get in touch with me, and I'll be more than happy to connect with you in regards to helping you plan for your college education or getting college and career ready. I would love to help you. I'm not sure if any students have any questions that they want to put in the chat, and I'll be glad to answer them. Michael, is my 20 minutes up?
Yes. Hello. Yep. Yes, the 20 minutes is up.
Okay.
Nah,
So,
thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. It's been great being here. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Now we're gonna bring up one of the Jumpstart college tours. Come on, man. Let the people know your name, man, where you from, bro. You even know you're from here, but it's okay.
How y'all doing? My name's Torian Pender. I am currently about to be a senior at Beechcroft High School.
Yes,
I
sir.
was on a college tour with Miss Gaddis back in 2019.
Okay.
But I just want to let y'all know my experience and like how to select a HBCU for you. For me personally, just going through all the different schools, you'll know when you're at home. It feels like you belong there. It feels like you've been here before. But for me personally, that school was Alabama State. But I will be attending Central State for
I just gotta let you know where is he going? Can you say it again?
Central State.
Thank you. All right, go ahead.
For a year, then transferring out of state, preferably to Alabama State. But for the experience, I suggest that's something that everybody should go on. Unfortunately, it was canceled due to last year with COVID. But just you make friends, you still connect with people across the country, and just like have fun. That's the major thing. Have fun. You still want to learn. Bring back knowledge. Tell your friends. Tell everybody around you. But I suggest that is something that you go on, but just have fun.
That's all it's about, man. So, Mike, man, we're wrapping it up. Morgan, we're doing Morgan State tomorrow, y'all. So stay tuned. And that's it. Mike, what you got to tell them?
Well, definitely thank you guys for coming out. It's a pleasure. My man was just a little confused on his college choice, but that's okay. He's gonna make the most of it.
He ain't confused. He's not confused. He is not confused. It's okay.
We just want to thank everybody, but most definitely we need to shout out the winners. We have Jordan Porter and Bryce Gunn for the winners of the Kahoot game, and the Instagram winners. The Instagram is wow, you got an Instagram name, don't you? KWAKYEWAA. And then Haida Kenta G is the Instagram winner. So yeah, you guys won. See y'all tomorrow though. We out of here.
Peace. We out.